Hello everyone and welcome to episode 17 of SKEncore. It's been 2 weeks already, so we have a lot of news to talk about. I'm your newborn Tan Oshi, Chris, and joining me today are our professional Oshi Henna, Nick.
That isn't me.
Our master of screen caps, Jeff.
Yep.
And our proud DD, Will.
Yes.
Starting with the news, well, it's not news, but anyway. Will.
Can I? Really? Okay, I thought you were skipping this one. No, but
Well, you put it in, so.
no, it's just but if it's on a Matome, it has to be a news, right? So just on SK Matome, you have lots of Moeka fans. Apparently, Yahagi Moeka, and voilà, it's just she did a solo shoot on UTB Plus actually. So, bon, she's technically not SKE, but still.
Technically not.
Sister,
No, she's not.
So, yeah.
She's SKE by blood.
Let me dream of when she will come to SKE, transfer to K2, and do Oshibe Tomeshibe with her sister. She said, Yukina said she wants to do it together. Anyway.
Yeah. Next on 26. And Nick.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, there was a.
That is
there was a.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. There was a quote unquote terror exercise at the SK theater. So they had they did like a simulation of what would like what the staff does in case there's a knife attack during a theater. So they kind of brought in police and all that, and it was like, oh, what if someone comes with a knife? So they actually had someone play an actor of a fan with a knife. So it's just like this guy holding a knife, and then police are just shoving him to the floor. Anyway,
yeah.
So it's like, what do we do in this situation? So, that's about it. People were like, "Oh my god, like what do we do?" And oh my god, do they really think we're like this? Yeah, it's good. But yeah, anyway, just kind of funny.
Especially looking at the security, well, not for the normal guests, but for the Kianmachi guys, they don't check you at all, basically. So
no, the security is so light. Well, I've heard Japan, really.
Yeah, so makes sense. Someone said that the scenario was unrealistic because you just can't move in the Tachimi area, so you couldn't just go on a rampage there. But well, you always can, so it's good they brought it in.
Yeah, like the only thing is when you see it in Twitter, like for a second you're like, what? Oh, okay, that's an exercise.
Yeah, I was like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah. By the way, the security is so light. I always wonder if the metal detector is really any good, because sometimes I go in with my belt and it doesn't,
Well, for me,
I go with my belt. Oh yeah, or I have stuff on
detected.
I have a lot of money in my pockets. Like I have a lot of change, and it never detects that. So I wonder if you have a knife, will it really detect it?
Well, you could also bring a ceramic knife or whatever, but yeah, the gate one detector, like for normal visitors, it works pretty good. I think the handheld one, no, that doesn't work at all.
All right. Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I guess because they just move it away 1 meter away from you.
Uh-huh.
And you could probably wear full armor and it wouldn't go off.
You could probably bring a gun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, next news was sad news. Sakirin, so Ishikawa Saki and Kozuma Honoka.
Who?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, the first one is not really a sad one.
Yeah, I was good.
Yeah, at least both of them withdrew from SKE immediately. Like the day the news came, they were out because there was no reason given for Sakirin, but it was likely also due to health reasons, like same as Honoka. Honoka was sick since beginning of June and didn't participate in SKEncore concerts and so on. And Sakirin missed also lots of stages, and she was sick before or injured before. So
Sakirin got injured like her leg like a while ago, I think.
Yeah.
A while ago.
I guess it didn't heal.
Yeah, and for Honojan, it's like very weird. Like I mean, like you're sick for a month. That's
we don't know what it was. Why she was sick or what.
That's super weird. But yeah, like as we said, like the message from USA with our parents sounded very, very weird. And I was really, really, I felt that coming. Like it's bad. She was my favorite draftee too. So
I agree.
She really sucks.
I was looking forward to see her, and as she was good at the stages, I saw her, and she always said she wanted to perform with Wanchan, at least for a graduation stage. So this didn't work either.
Yeah, because it's so weird because like most of the time when draftee leaves, that's because they're like not happy with how they're doing or what team they're in or something like that. But she seemed like she was really enjoying herself. So
yeah, I guess it must be some injury or sickness, whatever that prevents her from performing.
Enjoying her boyfriend better.
Yeah, she doesn't look like the type for
that. By the way, in her statement of why she left, in her blog, she wrote that she was having a lot of trouble at school. So maybe it's possible that her parents were like, "You're not, you need to do well at school." It's because and because it's true, you're sick, and you still have to do school. Everyone does, especially at that age.
Yeah.
And then you have to do all these SKE things. It was like it's a big commitment joining SKE.
Yeah.
And we don't know how much the sickness affected her and all that. So, it just really sucks. It's just not a nice story to hear about.
Yeah. What I think happened is like our parents like made her leave, but yeah.
Well, maybe she comes back as 9th gen or 10th gen Kenkyuse. Happened before. Let's see. Okay, then on to some much nicer news, especially for Now fans in Japan.
Yeah, for the happy few that will be able to attend our drinking event next Wednesday at the SKE Cafe. There's not a lot of details. He's just saying that basically you need to be 20 years old, obviously, and even if you're not very good with alcohol, you can attend. But please don't drink too much. We don't really know. Knowing Japan and Japanese is going to be like, you will maybe be allowed to drink like 2 highball and not more because you don't. That already half of them will be completely wasted with that.
Yeah.
And you don't want trouble. So.
And like it's super weird. Like they can't sell alcohol on SKE Cafe, right?
They do.
Yeah, they always do.
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Yeah, they sell beer.
Yeah.
I wish I could go there, and then get some other guys.
Can I go? Like, am I allowed? Do I have to, like? How do you prove you're Now's fan? Like, hey, I voted in.
You need to prove you're 20 years old now. It's not obvious.
I'm just here to drink.
Yeah, I just want to go there and destroy them all.
No, but am I allowed, or do you need like proof?
I think you just have to apply.
Anyone can apply. Yeah, you don't need to. Don't need a proof that you're.
Maybe it works like.
But, I think it's too late to apply.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Was it in a ticket center? Then maybe they just also check if you have signed her as your Oshi or so.
Yeah, and all the other fans are going to judge you so bad.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't seen you like ever.
So yeah, I've never been in her lane.
I'm her secret sugar daddy. Don't worry. Yeah. On 28 and respectively some days earlier, the MVs for Team K2 and Team S, or in this case more Team Judina, were released. I like the song for S, and the MV looks good, except that 90% of the screen time, at least for the preview, is Judina.
There's tons of shots of other members. Like you see quite a bit of Ryora,
you see
Mio and Kano-chan.
But I think time-wise, it feels, at least for me, that there's just too much
because
in it compared to other MVs.
For the other girls, it's quick shots. It's very, very, very quick. So you see them, but.
And
I guess maybe the problem is that like she's really in front of the first line. Like usually you have the first line of girls and she will be center, but in the line
And they're not moving.
here she's really in front. So when you see the group shots, and also they are not moving from their positions. So but even in the group shots, because they have to, the other girls look really far compared to them.
Yeah, but so that's my problem with it, because it's a team MV. So I think especially the members who usually don't have the chance to be in front places or anything should have a chance to be seen in the MV. Like I think the team EMV does it really good and shows the other members, because Julina is like for the main singer and for all the other stuff anyway good to see. So just show, I don't know, Kano-chan, Ai, and so on. The ones you usually don't see.
And the girls look amazing with this clothes and makeup. The
overall look is really good of the MV. I like it. I'm looking forward to see the full version.
Yeah, the close-ups are very good too. So yeah. And like lots and lots of pretty girls in Team S. So yeah.
And now Ai and Machi are a pair. So this is something I look forward. K2 was also nice. They have what is it called? Something
Darika no Mimi.
Yeah, okay. And
it gives me like Nogizaka vibes, like a lot. Like it's a bit of electro and like I don't know, the style of the MV looks very Sony-ish.
It gives me chicken vibes with the like the red gloves over white. When it looks like the crest of a chicken. I don't know. I really have
now that you mention it, I can see it.
You do you do the same PVA with the same costumes and all without the gloves. I'll be good with it, but I don't know if it's. I don't know how they got decided to have this one red glove only on one side. I don't know. I don't think it looks very good, but
and
the rest looks pretty nice.
Because the only time I've seen this type of gloves was for performance. Like they make it very dark and you just the gloves. I've seen that in AKB performance.
The performances of this song, I'll talk about it later, but the performance for the K2 song is really, really good. The music video, meh.
Then some days later, we got also the Team E and B Lavier. Whatever. Sorry, I don't speak French. Is it French? I don't know.
Nope.
Whatever.
It sounds. It could be.
It
sounds like what
French.
Japanese thing that French sounds like.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. At least
first thing, I'm pissed that Team E has a song with Lamune in the title.
Same.
First thing I saw here too. Yeah.
How do they think that was a good idea? Who thought? Okay, Lemonade, go.
I mean, the song is nice.
It makes no sense. Nah, it's whatever. It's okay.
And I like the MV because it shows more of the members, in my opinion.
Yeah, like the song is very weird. It sounds like a child song, or
it does. Yeah.
I don't know. It's very like a summer or like cool vacation song. I know it's very weird. So not looking like forward, like even for the performance. So I'm pretty sure like in the theater they're going to each perform their song. I'm not looking forward to the performance on this song because there's probably like no choreography at all.
Yeah.
But the MV,
I'll talk about that.
The MV is very good. Like all the members look super good. They look like they're having fun. So it's very good. But I don't like the song, and I don't think it even like fits the team. Like such a cool like song. I don't know. It's weird.
For the B whatever song, it's I like. It looks like this futuristic theme with a spaceship and all this. Like we had this for No Name once. It's a nice setting, but the rest, well, it's tiny center, so it's relatively uninteresting for me anyway. There are some members I like in it.
The outfits look pretty weird. Like we've had this concept multiple times, you know, with the little hat and like this futuristic clothes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I'm a fan of it or not. All I can say is Oshirin looks even shorter in those things. In those clothes. Seriously, she looks like I was looking at the video earlier before the podcast, and all I could look at was Oshirin because she stands out so much because she's so short. Like the clothes just make her look short because of her legs. Anyway, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, Juna is in there too, so you have like two shorties.
Yeah.
Yep. Next, we started with the promotion of Punchline. And Nick.
Yeah. So Punchline. We had the first. I think this was the first event for Punchline. So. This was July 1st. This was in Kawasaki and around Tokyo. So I didn't go, but nice for the Tokyo fans to get something. Because a few days later we had one in Nagoya. This time though, not all the members showed up to go to Tokyo. So we only had the kind of main Senbatsu members. But Yuki-chan got put in here, by the way. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, Yuki-chan's getting put in with the Senbatsu
was
people."
at One-chan's graduation stage.
Yeah, and obviously, I think Jirina wasn't here either. So, so we had anyway. So they did 5 songs. They did Pario first, Suda Center. Second one was Natsuyo Isoge with Cherry Center. They had MC. And then they had Igani Mango with Yunana Center, obviously. And then Mushiki no Iro, Yunana Center. And then they had another MC. And then they did Punchline with Suda Center. And that was it. So 5 songs for that. They had a little handshake lane first. Or before, I think. And they had 2 lanes with, I don't know if it was a handshake lane, but they had 2 lanes and each lane had half the members. I'm not sure why, but I just saw pictures of those lanes and people were buying CDs there. So, I don't know. I assumed it was a handshake or some kind of watashikai or something. I don't know. I assumed there was some kind of fan.
I also saw like lots of people saying who are like not SKE fans that they because it was a public space.
Yeah, this was a public. Yeah,
so
it was a public
lots
space.
Of non-SKE fans, and they, at least on Matame, it said that there were a couple of people who said, "Well,
I think this is a mall."
Yeah, it's a big mall right outside the station on the west side.
Okay.
That's where I live when I'm in Japan, so I know the place pretty well.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. On the third, we got finally the covers for 100% SKE. The first one includes all the members, and the second one is just Julina. I think the one with all the members, it's nice they have them, but it kind of looks weird, especially compared to the previous ones. I don't know. I think it's the yellow and the green. It looks kind of weirdy. I guess when I have it in my hands, maybe it looks different because it's.
Like even without the colors, like just the fact that up to now it's only one girl on the cover every time. I mean, even if they have put like 3 girls on it, for example, I would have thought it's weird. So putting like all of them is even weirder.
It's nice. One-chan is there, so last magazine for her. But yeah, it kind of looks weird to be one.
Yeah, it's funny because it makes me like. It looks like a Bunchun cover for me, like those kind of sensational news cover, like it's with the big red letters.
Yeah, the June
cover. All the faces are so small that you don't really see anything. Anymore.
Yeah, you have to like zoom into it, or to see. Oh, is that everyone? But they're with their gens.
Yeah,
the members are.
It's easy to see.
Yeah, so you can see, okay, there's that gen, this is this gen. But yeah, very hard to see if you don't have it in person, I guess. I'll see. I'm getting it this week, little event. But they have another cover, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the
There we go.
junior cover. It's
Woohoo!
just Jirina in punchline outfit. Fine, yeah. Nothing. There is
yeah.
actually a third one probably because the official Twitter account teased something like this. They had two magazines and then one below that you couldn't see.
But the Jirina one is sold on 7-Eleven net.
Yeah.
And usually the special edition covers are sold there. So
yeah, but
if there's
there
a third
might be
one.
a third.
Okay.
We don't know. It's just a teaser from the official account so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next day we got the announcement for the new documentary at the release event. So we get this fall we will get another documentary of SKE. I don't know if it's as big as the previous ones, but it's from TBS, and so far they do good stuff for SKE. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, they actually called it a movie.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it ends up.
Yeah, it'll be about the 10th anniversary, the SKEncore, and like mostly the last year, I think, of SKE.
Yeah, it's going. I think it goes since maybe the beginning of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Till SKEncore.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much content you get in there, but okay. Well, we have two concerts. Okay, yeah. I guess you can do a good bunch of concerts.
Yeah. Okay, so we had the release event, right? So I mentioned, like we just said, there was one in Tokyo that we had, and so on Wednesday, Kawasaki, sorry, we had one now in Nagoya. So all the not all the girls were there, but most of the members were there, and it was like every time they've released an album. So this is the third time they do this. They have an event at Zep Nagoya. So they started with Higai ni Mango. Now they're still doing it with Punchline. So yeah, anyway, kind of a little fun event to do, but this time was a bit it wasn't as good as the last one I went to. But anyway, so the songs they did, the first song was Punchline. So they start off with Punchline, and it was Cherry Center, and it was actually really good. So I didn't listen to Punchline much. I didn't really like the song when I first heard it, and I looked at the music video. I was like, but I heard it live, and I actually really like it. I think it's a good live song. We were all confused about how to do the calls, right? Because this is like the first time, that the fans are there with the song. But it was okay. Very good. Very good. It was a good song. Churi's fantastic center for the song. Second was Otona no Sekai, so that B La Via or whatever song, with the tiny center, which was okay. It was it's just it was just like it felt a bit long, like it's all right live, but it feels a bit long.
Okay.
Not much of a dance, I guess.
No, really not much of a dance. It's you just kind of look at the members and you're like, okay, it's not very interesting. And then what's this thing? Let's no potato chips. Who's that?
Never heard. Maybe Kenkyusei.
Is that the Kenkyusei song? Anyway, it was.
I don't know. It's not E or K2 or S. So.
The potato chip song. Hold on. Who was this? Okay, whatever. Google doesn't give me anything, but I think that was the Kenkyusei song, maybe. Anyway. So yeah, okay. Kenkyusei song, not very good. I have to say, it is a Kenkyusei song. I think the outfits are very standard. They're like Joshikosei, kind of outfits. They're just kind of standard uniform, high school. Nothing cool. The dance isn't very good. The song isn't very good. Like that. I felt like, okay, this one's not a good song. Then we had whose is this? Hana no Kari no Symphony. Who's what team is this?
Oh, okay. It's not S and it's not K.
Hana Kari no Symphony.
That's weird. Do you have another unit in this?
Yeah, we do. We do have another unit, so I'm probably mixing them up. But anyway, whichever one is
yeah,
the
Hana no
Kusei
Kaori is
song.
Passion for You.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay. So the sorry. So Hana no Ka, or whatever it's called, is the Passion for You song, which is the first time I think we've ever seen the Passion for You song live. And yeah, it was really really good. Really good.
Wait, do you mean any Passion for You song or just
No, this
Okay, yeah,
particular Passion for You song. Yeah, very very good. But I mean, like it's nice to see your member. Like if you have a member in it, you're gonna like it. But I think if you don't have a member in that, you're gonna find it kind of boring. Like the dance isn't very good. You know, it's just kind of nice to see your member there and feel like, oh yeah, she made it, and there's a Passion for You song. Anyway, then we have Kimi no Anamne, the Team E song. Like Jeff was saying, you were saying like, oh, probably not much of a dance. Yeah. There really isn't much of a dance. It's really not a good live song, and the song isn't very good. So, not looking forward to seeing it in the theater if they put that in the theater. Then we had the K2 song Dareka no Mimi, which was really the best song of the night. I didn't like the music video too much, but the choreography is really good. I find live. My friends were saying it had a bit of a Keyakizaka vibe to it, which well, take that as you will. But anyway, it's. You know, it has some energy to it. The members look pretty good. The red glove stands out live, I have to say. It kind of gets your attention, and Yunana looks really good as the center, obviously. And then Parting Shot, that's a Team S song, right? That song was really good too. Again, I didn't really listen to it, but yeah, another good song live. And then they
Did they have a
finished it up
center for the Team S song?
Yeah, it was Ryoha. Ryoha was center, and she did very well. Obviously, she looked really good. Yeah, I don't know what else needs to be said. But yeah, so my highlights were the K2 and S songs. Those were the best, and then Punchline was good. The rest of the songs, I hope we never see them again live. And then they finished with Nakama no Uta. I was like, oh, not this song. Why do we have to? Why do we have to listen to this again?
I love the
and
song.
sing this. Yeah, okay, good for you. But I thought we'd get another song because they did all these songs. You know, they had the concert, they had some MCs, they had all this, and then we had an hour. We spent an entire hour just doing bingo. So when you entered, they gave you a bingo sheet. Like a bingo card, and they did bingo for an hour. They had about 30 gifts that they were going to raffle away, and it was all kind of stupid gifts, like a washing machine. Well, not a washing machine, like a dryer, or a shampoo, or like all these weird like health products and like toothbrushes. And I was like, oh my god, why are you giving us all this stuff? Like that's some nice stuff, like some signed posters, like that's cool. And then they had some stuff they had from music videos too that they were giving away. But that lasted 1 hour, and only 30 people won. Okay, so 30 people win in a room of 2,000 people, and that takes you an hour. And the rest of us are just standing there, like, okay, hurry up, finish. It was really not fun. And then like after this is all done, we want another song, So Churi comes out and says, "Oh, I have to go do All Night Nippon now. Bye, guys." And we're gonna leave. And the fans were so angry. We were saying, we were shouting for an encore. We're like, no, give us another song, encore. And they were like, no, we can't do it. We need to go by. So yeah, anyway, not the best ending to a live, because yeah, we should have had that bingo before or whatever, and not ended with it, because yeah, it was just like you waste an hour there doing nothing, and there's no song after. Anyway, so that was that. So not a super great release event, I have to say, because yeah, and we didn't have Jarina there, we didn't have Suda, we didn't have Sarina, we didn't have Minarun. Okay, well, for some of us, those aren't big losses, but still, for a lot of fans who want, they probably want to see those members.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Next,
Yeah. So yesterday on Saturday. No, wait. There's something before. I skipped one. So, the Telebi Asahi Summer Station thing.
Yeah,
if anyone knows what it's about.
So
Telebi Asahi is holding the summer festival.
They have a little summer festival, so every team's going to be there, and it's in Tokyo. It's in Roppongi, I think.
Yeah.
And they're just there.
It's in Roppongi Hills. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. They have the teams actually perform instead of just SKE.
Yeah, it looks like they have a lot. Yeah, because I think another 48 group is there, but they're going as their entire group.
Mm.
I don't know if it's NMB or HKT or something, but yeah, I saw it on their page.
Yeah. Okay.
There's NMB, STU, NGT, Team 8 that go as groups, and only SKE is by teams. It's weird because then all the teams are there on the same day. So,
yeah.
Because they did before in usually in the summer they do stuff in Odaiba.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's team by team on different days. Like in the they have this. I don't know if they will do it this year again, probably. But they have this thing called the United States of Odaiba, and there is a stage with an idol group pretty much every day. Not only idol groups, other kind of groups as well.
Mm.
But yeah, here, the fact that all three teams are on the same day is a bit weird. But then it allows them to have 3 slots instead of just one. So.
Yeah, they guess they perform their team songs. Might be, or other previous team songs, whatever.
Yeah. So then on Saturday, we had the first live performance of the new AKB single with, in theory, Joina Center. So Joina was not there, but instead of putting someone else as center, like Suda, for example, they just put a mic stand in front with the SKEncore trophy. And inserted some captions of
AKS quality.
It was
Sakura as center.
Well, if they put Sakura, I think Suda's fans will riot. And maybe they don't want to put Suda because
it's Suda.
Because it's not good for the image of the group. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it was a bit weird. It looked like a commemorative song for Joina Sionera. So, So anyway, but the song is called "Sentimental Train." It's
fits perfect.
Not very interesting.
The title fits perfect.
But the song doesn't fit at all for. You could expect that, okay, this year we have Joina Center, after having Sashi and Mayu for so many years, maybe we can do some cool song and all, but no, they did. You could have put Sakura as center of the song, the same song, it would have worked just as well, if not better. So I wonder actually if the song was already chosen before the SKEncore or not.
They are pretty fast, I think. So
even if it got chosen, like there was like a huge chance, like you could, Joina was winning. So
I think the previous ones took much more time to the first performance. I was surprised they were already performing it.
Yeah, because it's only like 3 weeks since the SKEncore. So yeah.
But many people are comparing this to Sayonara Noimi from Nogizaka. And like the first few notes of the chorus are actually exactly the same, but then it's different. Like Sayonara Noimi like goes up in a major mode, and this one goes down in minor mode. But it kind of looks like a Nogizaka song, and also the missing center looks like a Kei Akizaka performance. Anyway. So Joina, the same day, they announced that Joina is taking a break from all activities. So activities as SKE, as AKB, from our agency, even SNS. And but the worst news about it is she's also stopping Produce 48.
Yeah,
where she was actually really good in the performances. So you can really tell compared to like some Korean girls who are maybe better dancers and all that Julina is the one who has 10 years experience. The way she's looking at the camera and and nobody is at her level. And then backstage you see her with all the other girls, and they made a rule like it seems that probably the rule was made specifically thinking about Julina. Like the rule is no unnecessary skinship, and she's breaking the rule all the time. She's always like clinging on some Korean girls, like different ones each time, trying to touch them as much as she can. Like even in the last episode, they had like team battles. So they had some members were picked randomly and then had to choose their team. And Julina only picked Korean girls. You know, she only knows she already knows the Japanese ones. Now she's trying to get new girlfriends. So she only picks Koreans. And then when they are rehearsing, you could see she was always like on the knees of one of them.
Okay. You know the producer of Produce 48 is so mad right now because he couldn't use all the Sakura and Julina drama. He's probably super sad right now.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, when I've seen like for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she wasn't there. And they're going back to Korea this week because on Friday is elimination, so it's live. So they're for sure they're there Friday, and I don't know if they're staying for new episodes. I think. And I'm saying
some members had their participations in some handshakes cancelled because of that. There was some drama earlier on Twitter, so I guess they're staying there for a while.
Yeah, because I think they have to be there Friday, and I guess they're filming like the next one is something. It's a battle, so I guess they're filming everything for that. So when I was seeing she wasn't there at all in AKB, I was pretty much okay. She's going to drop out.
Yeah, it would look really weird if she participated in PD48 and not appear in any SKE stuff at all.
Yeah.
Especially with her new single. She has 2 of them, you know.
So it makes sense she drops out of all of them. But yeah, I still hope she comes back soon. Even though I'm not her biggest fan, she's still SKE. So you can also see all the members posting stuff like get well soon and so on. Like Yumana's Tanabata wish was that Julina comes back soon.
Yeah, Paruru as well, surprisingly. Like she's a girl you would not expect to get involved in the drama, because there was some drama about Julina, and she tweeted cut your shit, guys. You don't know what you're talking about. Julina is the girl who like when I was really feeling down in the Senbatsu, I was having a hard time. She was the only girl who came to me and talked to me and tried to cheer me up. So my wish for Tanabata is that she will recover and all. She even replied to some fans, which if there's one girl you would not expect this to do, she's Paruru, and she came out of her way to talk about Julina.
Yeah. Yeah, and at the back thing is like everyone every time I see like they are taking a break from SNS too, I don't like it at all. And I think like it's probably the worst, because even if you're injured or taking a break from SNS it's probably the worst for the fans.
I think it might be just some like bureaucracy, like doing SNS might count as work to some extent. So when they are forced to rest, they are not allowed to do any work, and then they kind of have to, even though they could, they kind of have to because it just counts as work. And
Lala's, for example, is in a break. Mega, she blocked once or twice. So
yeah. So who knows? Yeah. Next, some Kyusei news.
Yeah, we've got, I think maybe it's the rest of the SK posters. So it's the Kyusei. I don't think we've had the Drafty, or were they with their teams? Because here we just have...
I think I saw you somewhere, but I'm not sure. Maybe they came with a Kyusei and we just don't have a picture.
Yeah, I can't remember. So yeah, that time it's the 8th gen Kyusei.
Mm.
And I don't see Aina on that one, so... Here is just Likopin, Negai, Ayaha, and Yusuke, so...
Yeah, so far. But there must be more, like, I'm sure they put all the Kyusei. Like, there's Aina, for example. And just sample pictures.
I have to say, though, out of all the posters we've had so far, these ones don't look very good.
I think because they are so young. It looks weird, maybe. I mean, Archan looks good, but of the same age, but still.
No, I'm not really a fan of those posters. So
you don't think Negai looks good on this?
No, I don't think her poster is very good looking.
I like the previous ones more, actually. Yeah.
Rikorin's one is really awful. I mean, Negai is the worst because she's Negai, right? But other than that,
I know.
I think Rikorin is really bad.
Rikorin is really bad. Yeah, I don't want to talk bad about her, but you know, it just doesn't look good. Whatever
the posters are. I had difficulties choosing one for the presentation. See which one.
I know.
I mean, Ayaha looks okay. Yeah,
Ayaha doesn't look good. Ayaha's cute, but she doesn't look good on this. Anyway.
But it looks like the least.
She looks angry.
Weird. Yeah, like this exactly.
Next news. So on the AKB group shop site, so that's the first time I've seen that actually. So for their first Senbetsu, they've got some goods for Karo and Ochan. So for Karo, it's a cushion. So it's funny because on the back, it's her as a child.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's pretty funny. And Ochan, so it's kind of like something to put a pen light on.
Makeup pouch? No, no, it's a pen light pouch.
Yeah. I didn't even know it existed, but
yeah,
it's a good idea actually.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. A lot of people.
And the pattern is from the picture where she looked like a Yankee a while ago. She was wearing a jersey like that, taking a Yankee pose. I remember this one.
Yeah, this one is a bit too big for me to use. Even
it's not.
It's a good thing. Usually SKE stuff is black, so it's good, but maybe this is not so much.
Maybe sure, girl.
Yeah. I can see some people using the Karo pillow though. Pretty sure they will like it.
Yeah, and you can just keep that at home. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Next news. So actually, it's from today. So they announced the 6th gen is going to appear on TBS Natsu Sakas. So it's going to be perf and should be broadcasted on Zero Posi. So as usual, we've got TBS really
helping out.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
So this should be outside actually in Akasaka.
Yeah. We have these tie-up where we were talking about later with the anniversary of Akasaka Sakase, and I guess that's why they are also doing this now.
So it's going to be on August 8th. So yeah,
it's the closest we get to a Zep concert, I guess.
Is the Teammate Day?
Yeah.
August 8th is the Teammate Day.
Well,
sure.
It's better than.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I'm sorry. The 8th
you lost me at Team 8. Sorry. So yeah, it's cool. Like to I don't remember like the last time we've got a performance by Eugene?
Yeah.
I don't remember either. They are talking about this all the time. I mean, they wanted Zap, but that's the first step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Then Mio and Ayamelo are gonna appear on the 2nd of September, I think, in Rodoku Geki. So it's like theater, but instead of learning remembering the script, you just read it.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not.
Okay.
But it sounds weird, but like it's not like just one person reading a book in front of a microphone. It can be a big production with multiple actors. You can have a live music band behind. I don't know if this one will be like that, but it's something pretty common in Japan. So they won't be performing together. One of them will be there on the morning show, and the other one on the afternoon show. So most likely in the same role.
And it's funny because Ayamaru's got quite the pronunciation too, so it could be quite funny.
Yeah. I want to see Kuma do this.
Then for graduated members, Harutamu is opening a DMM lounge salon called Futamura Land. It's pretty expensive. It costs 2,000 yen per month plus taxes. But it gives access to a closed Facebook group, to pictures, videos, a private blog. And then it gives access also to some events and goods. Voilà. Some of the fans seem to be wondering if it's gonna be something eroy like Sushan's salon.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Very please. Really please.
The problem is like the Japanese fans are pretty strict with these kind of things. Like they won't leak the pictures.
They won't. Yeah.
So I'm curious what Suchan is doing. We've never seen anything from her salon, but apparently some people know that it's U18.
But is it as good as them reading a book on their bed on what's that on Instagram?
Yeah.
No, it was
that shit was pretty amazing.
Those were awesome shows.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah, wasn't Suchan with the towel? Like,
yeah,
it was crazy. Good times.
Yeah.
And then finally we have another Masana-News.
Yeah.
So
she will be at the CBC Radio Natsumatsuri. Not sure when it is. SKE actually will be there.
They're gonna be there. Yeah.
Iwasa Misaki as well, and they just added one new group and Masana.
Yeah, also she's there as
like it's gonna be MC or.
Yeah, I think she's listed as artist, which is the weird thing.
Yeah.
That's so funny. You know how they have like that picture where it's of the performing artist? There's one. The group above her is called LOL, but I thought that was the name they gave Masana. Because I was like, oh, why do they call her LOL? You know.
Yep. So that's for news this week, and we go to the theater roundup. Unfortunately, our beloved streaming service stopped, so we have difficulties to watch the stages unless we use the DMM directly. So this will be a bit shorter.
Yeah, we like some. There's still some people putting some stages online, but only if there is something special.
And so not even all the time. Then like there are some second sites and some missing.
Yeah.
So yeah, for most stages we can't watch them at the moment. But we do.
I think the last ones to be uploaded normally were Of the K2 on 24 or the S
Yeah.
the next day?
No, S
Yeah.
wasn't. That was Lucian
Yeah,
Satan.
no.
Sign.
Yeah, so it was the K2. So it was there were 2 stages, and the second one was the Senshuraku
Yeah.
of
Restart.
Thank you. So actually, on the noon stages, so you had 16 girls as usual. Weirdly, Yunana and Shuri were not there, even though they were there at 5 p.m. But so at 5 p.m. with them, so that was 18 members total. So the way they did it is that Kochan and Ayamelo did the first half, so up to the units included, and then Airi and Narupi came for the end from the second half of the stage. And actually, during the MC after Dokugumo and the 2 other songs, they did their introduction. That they it's a bit weird actually. They could have put them with the others. You can put 18 members during your introduction. You don't have to have 16 like on a group song. But no, they appeared later and did.
But it's always this way, I think. So like S does it all the time, for example.
Yeah, but for example, you've got some sometimes you get members who like wasn't there at the last time, and they just like during the MC they just go in, make their introduction, and say, "Yeah, sorry, I can be there" or something like that, and they just left. But you can just do it there, yeah.
Also, for both stages, they came back to the. I was going to say original units, but not the reset original units, but the let's say the unshuffled units. So with Nao and Maria, Chuli and Ego-san on missing the name right now. Heart, not Doku something.
Okay.
But since Chuli was not there on the first stage, actually it was Yumana and Ego-san. But so the second stage was really the original unit, and same for Zan and Shoujo. Sakipon was center in the afternoon, and then you had Yunana doing it for the real Senshuraku. Also, as Zenza girls, they put Ego-chan and Yunana for the last day. So because it's a kawaii song, let's put the two angels of the team. And then the MCs were mostly about their memories of the stage, and they announced also the next stage. Like sometimes they keep it as a surprise.
Yeah.
But this time they announced that it's gonna be.
Ganaru.
Thank you. Yeah, which was not a very good news, I guess, but.
Yeah, I mean, you also said the members wanted to do the stage, but maybe they just got 2 stages to choose from, and that's the one they picked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Usually they only get 3 or so stages to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they had
since like the other 2 teams are doing custom stages.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted. I wonder if they forced them to keep an original stage because like one team should do it at least. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's not that I don't like session. It's the same thing, but like you've got S and E doing like new and the quote stages, and K2 just doing good old AKB ones. So like not very excited to watch that again.
Yeah, someone on stage wrote that he wants S and E to do old Team A and K stages, and it's like, no, please,
no,
just do anything but old AKB stage. Next we had Luchan Satan Style on the 25th, which like was the first one we only could watch on DMM. The letter was by Ryoha, and Luchan performed Akapin, which was really nice. They were talking about all the cute stuff of Luchan. It's been quite a while ago, so I don't remember so good. And in her speech, she said that she was a bit frustrated of using all the opportunities she got in the last year, like being the under center for S and so on. So from this year, she wants to become more positive and wants to have more positive experiences. And her 3 goals for this year are appear in the magazines and become a famous person, does some work in Kumamoto, and make SKE more famous there, and then become a Senbatsu member. And in the future, SKE is ace, so war declaration to Jujina, I guess.
I welcome our new overlord.
Yeah. She, that's kind of what she said. It was a nice set, Ansai. Of course, lots of cute stuff to see there. I guess some DDs out there are very happy. And nice stage.
Well, I have no idea because I couldn't watch it. So.
And like the next 2 Seishun Girl stages, I guess nobody will ever watch them.
Yeah, I wish I could watch them, but because I started to like Seishun Girls, but no. So next on 30th we have the from K2.
Luckily, some people are nice enough to upload this one. But it's where to start. I mean, the team is still great, but please give them some good stage. Like it starts with Mamos. Mamos is probably the best song of this stage. So you look at it and actually maybe this was not such a bad idea, and like Team K2 doing it is just amazing. So you have for the positions, you have Yunana at Oshima Yuko's position. So now she's the official center of the team, even for stages. I was a bit sad that because Nao was used to be in the center position before. Now Nao is at Kasai Tomomi's position. So I don't think it's not even the second position, or I think Chuli is doing Ono Elena, and I can't remember who is doing Sae. Ego Yuna is at Umeda Ayaka's position. I don't remember who is doing Sae anyway. But yeah, so it's more in this stage, like the centers for the songs switch quite a lot. So it's not a full stage of Yuna center. Actually, in the beginning, you see Chuli and Ego-chan quite a bit. But yeah, after Mamos, like the quality of the songs drops. Like Saishubel is still a fine song. The next one's not that much. And then the units are awful.
I like the
Oshibe no Tomeshibe.
Oshibe Tomeshibe is the only one. And Return Match, I mean, it's not really a bad song, but just having idols dressed as guys on stage, I really don't like it.
Judoku nin Shimai no Uta is funny in a way. I mean, I haven't seen I have seen the K2 one, but the S one for the Sodocon was, for example, really good.
It's funny, but it's done by like Barbecue. I think it's Mikoti and Oshilin. I just cannot. But even like Hatsukoi Dorobo is it's the cute song. So but they put Yunana, Airi, I think, and I don't even remember who was there because I had to skip it. It was the song is just so bad. Even with Yunana Center on a cute song, you had to skip it.
Okay. No. But later there are again some good songs. I mean, I can't watch Sasai until today because I'll just cry. But there's Kayugyo, for example, which is the nice intro.
A few good songs. But yeah, Kayugyo is nice. Melos no Michi as well. But like Stand Up, Cool Girl, like usually the 2 songs after the units are supposed to be like some of the best songs of the stage. At least it's like that in most stages. Like you have the cool songs, a bit dark and all. And these two are bad.
It's a really mixed stage. It has some really good stuff. And I mean, I guess if you watch it at home, it's good because you can either skip it or use the time to go to toilet or whatever, or get food or all this stuff. So.
But yeah, the Oshibe Tomeshibe it's I still like the original better, but I think from all the versions I've seen, now is the one with the closest to Methane.
Yeah.
So some other members did pretty good versions, but they didn't.
I mean, we had the unit one at the unit battle. With,
yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was thinking more about like really the members versions, but yeah, well, the unit battle was pretty nice. But yeah, most of others who do it, like they don't like Methane was oozing with sex when she was doing it, and now is pretty much the only one who is close to that. Like most other girls, they are kind of shy.
Yeah.
A bit. No, not at all. She goes at it, no problem. And I think Ego-chan is pretty far from Kasei Tomomi on her position.
Yeah.
Next day, Wanshan graduation stage. Of course, I bought this one. It was a really, really good stage. Like, not a super sad graduation stage, but just like Wanshan usually is. It's happy, lots of laughter, lots of funny stories, lots of goofing around. Kano immediately cried in the second song. And some other members, of course, too. Pierce missed all the MCs. So either because, most likely, she didn't feel so good. She also missed the farewell picture, I think. I really liked how she looked in the end with the yukata. It's really nice. Well, fits for Wanshan. She's more like the traditional type of girl. She does all the flower arrangement stuff and so on. But for the graduation songs, they were awesome. We had Candy with Kaotan and Mikoti, because those two are just super close with Wanshan, and she wanted to show the cute and the sexy side of her. So first Candy, and then Dakashi Meraretara with Yoha and Reona. So this one was really good. We didn't get any song with Pyosu for some reason, and Yumana, so no fourth generation song. But those two songs were really, really good, and I really liked it. The letter was from Mikoti, and it was just weird because I'm in the graduation committee, and the last info I had was we asked Junina to write the letter, and she agreed. So apparently she didn't have time or so.
I don't know why that's so funny. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So, but Mikoti is also nice because Mikoti and Wanshan, I think, are as close as you can get as friends. So those two are together all the time. They had doing radios before, Radio Neonite and Sanjanayo and so on. So all this stuff, which was really, really good. She announced that she will move to Maimu Pro Agency, which is located in Osaka, Nagoya, and Tokyo. And she hasn't said exactly what she will do, but probably some radio and announcement stuff. She said we can hear her pretty soon, I guess, again. So this is nice. She doesn't disappear. At the end of the stage, they had Nakama no Uta, which, again, is one of my favorite songs, so I was happy. And it fits for graduation too. It's not the sad graduation song that some people used to end the stage, but the happy one, the good one. And her Twitter and Instagram are just continuing as normal. Actually, she's become more active since the graduation than before on Instagram. So far, a really, really good stage. The only bad thing about this graduation is that she's not an SKE anymore. But other than that, lots of good stuff happened thanks to this. So I wasn't as depressed as I expected to be, because lots of fun there. Yep.
She had some graduated members come.
Oh yeah, right. Risako was there, and then Tani also. Of course not graduated, but Tani was there, and a ton of members I've never seen. They were I think fourth generation, which most of them.
Yeah, the Honoka, Mizuno Honoka was there. the one with like a model now. There's another girl in the pictures. I have no idea who she is. Right?
Yeah, one is I think Amy something or so, and I don't know. Yeah, so a couple like quite a lot of graduate members. She always like meets them in private anyway, so it makes sense they come to the graduation stage. Yep. The next stage on. Oh yeah, okay. Thanks, Chewy. Emily Kobayashi was one of those. Yeah, next day we have the Team E stage, which I guess nobody watched.
Yeah, well, for Team E, you're gonna have to wait until I go to them in person before we get to hear about them. I think that's the only way we're gonna know what's happening there. It's like before technology exists. I have to go in person.
Wait, after 2 weeks without stages, Jeff is gonna subscribe to DMM.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever I've got stable internet. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, next we have another Team S stage, and I made sure to watch this too because the first stage without Wanchan. I was hoping they announce the new Fuku leader or vice leader, but no. So the position is. Yeah, it's the position is still unused. Either they just go without any vice leader, or they take lots of time and have to decide. I was expecting they announce it actually at the gradation stage, but it didn't happen. So, yeah. But yeah, for Ainurul, just as I expected, Marin became the new yellow. At least for this stage, I assume they just continued.
I can keep skipping that song.
Actually, I was when I saw the intro MC, I was like looking at the position where the members are standing, and I was like, "Oh fuck, Mio is standing in the second row." Like, and oh no, please don't put her in.
Please no.
And I was like so afraid, but yeah, luckily she just was back dancer for Manasashi Sayonara, so she wasn't in Ainurul. Good for me, really good for me. I guess good for Will too. But Marin perfectly fits this role, so it's nice. Machi undered for Yokonyan because she has a play. And yeah, the average age of Ainurul actually lowered from 17.5 to 15.5, which I complained during the song and also later on Twitter. And for the MCs, they had the first MC was just what you want to do in summer, and Yoha was like, "Yeah, I want to do barbecue at the sea, and we can all bikinis and so on." The fans, of course, were like, "Yay!" And then she was, "Well, you can't see it." But yeah, it was really funny. And then she was like, "Didn't you hear the idol before? The average age of S is 17.8. You're all lollies, basically."
Yeah, if they do private bikini parties and come to Mihama in Yucatán, there's gonna be some riots.
Yeah, there will be. Then they had for the other MC, it was like stories from Team S and B Shot, like background stories that like Machi and II were pairing and had to act like all lovey-dovey and so on. So very funny there. And then they were talking about what kind of gravure they want to do. And then, for example, Ryoha wants to do something like heavy rotation, something cute and so on, which again sparked applause from the audience. And Piyosu wants to do like anime style gravure, for example. So they were talking about this.
Yeah.
During one of the later songs, Piyosu's shoe went flying away. I think it was doing Okie Dokie. So another great scene here. It's becoming a running gag for SK, I think. Flying shoes.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, very nice stage. Of course, since Wanchan wasn't there, a bit less interesting, but well, my Tan Oshiaya is there, so still a really good stage. Next, we had Station Girls on the 6, which nobody watched again. And on the 7th, we had a double Station Girls stage. I would really have liked to watch it because I was in there and she had a new position more in the front row and was before singing in Cinderella and in pushy, whatever, Nutze. So from the screen caps I saw, it looked really, really good, and I wish I could have seen this. Also, they performed Punchline the first time. I was expecting this to happen at Team S stage, but I guess they waited a bit more. Mio was center, so good for the Mio Oshis out there.
And they needed a tall and slim girl to replace Julina. She's
I guess
perfect fit.
But good for me too, because I was front row as well, which made her really happy. And well, let's see how the position will be in the S version. But yeah, that's all for theater. And next is TV and media, which we luckily can still watch. So we have a lot to talk about here. First, Musibi.
Well, yeah, I wish I didn't watch the episode from last week. But yeah, Musibi no Ichiban. Last week was Donchan, Kuma, Chikako, and Kano. So amazing lineup. But that fucking guy, I want to stab him in the fucking eye. So pretty much they had to do training for Loke. So first thing, I hate Loke. I've said it a lot of times, and that's pretty much like one of the Loke specialists with huge quote. So basically a guy who's fucking annoying and like screaming every time, and it's fucking, and like I'm not kidding, like half of the episode is just him.
Not far from that. Yeah.
It's horrible because every time he was like doing an example, we saw like the full thing with him. So pretty much every time it was like 2 or 3 minutes or just him doing a fucking Loke. So you got him doing doing an example, and just the members trying to do the same. So please don't do the same as that fucking guy.
The guy is wearing glasses to make sure you cannot stab him in the eyes.
Nice defense, because it's all I hate. Like in one episode, it's amazing, fucking terrible. So if you didn't watch it, just don't change anything. Just keep doing the same.
Good.
So yeah, like pretty much the only good thing was like Kuma with the glasses. She looked like Detective Conan. She was super cute. But yeah, not terrible. Maybe the worst episode of Musibi no Ichiban.
And that's saying something.
Yeah,
that's saying.
That's really saying something. Yeah.
Okay, next second episode. Was it better?
Yeah, it was very good.
Better.
Well, I mean, look at the members, of course.
It's like it's very weird because it's usually always 4 members. In that time it was 6. So we've got Kuma again, who's like beginning, I think, same thing as Maya, like one of the really regulars. I think she maybe had the most appearance. So Kuma, Churi, Sally, Karo, Maya, and Ochan.
You can tell an episode is starting well when the first thing Yoshimura says is a burn to Sally.
Yeah, she's not very often, but like every time, like I don't even remember what did he say?
Well, it was about her makeup. That she spent an hour doing her makeup because she looks like. Yoshimura
was like, "Oh, you didn't put any makeup," and she's like, "Yeah, I've put makeup for like an hour." So the theme of the episode was a quiz about Karo and Ochan. So same thing for their first Senbatsu, and the questions was by their parents. So it was really funny.
We saw a back picture of Ochan's mother. And she has exactly the same hair.
Yeah, she has very long hair too. We see
just as long, the same shape. Exactly the same.
We just see it. It is like wasn't it in the EMC? They like I think it was Donchan, or I don't remember, but who thought like everyone in her family had
it was Donchan. Yeah.
So well,
it was Donchan's grandma.
So she's got at least the mom of really long dark hair. And yeah, of the two, pretty much all the questions about Ochan were pretty funny because like Kuma, and for example, like got pretty much every answers because it's two girls from E, and she like something. Okay, she looks like a princess and acts like a princess, but like she's got a past, and we don't really know how she acts at home. So yeah, it was pretty much the good thing about being a former Yankee and stuff, and doing black magic with her rabbit. It's very. So you got the members, and Yoshimura was just answering by trolling. But it wasn't
got some points, still.
Yeah, it wasn't that far for Ochan.
Actually, it's Maya who had really no clue about anything, and actually they don't seem to be really friends with each other.
No, they don't. Well, yeah. I've never heard of them doing something together.
And Ochan, she seems to be the type to be more friends with her senpai than her Doki.
Yeah.
So very good quiz, and at last we've got the Passion for You segment. So I think like the votes ended like 2 months ago. I want to say.
Yeah, something like this.
A long time ago. So I really like Nono and Malin, but it's what I fucking hate. It's okay. So.
And the worst type of Loki.
Go there, eat something, and that's it. So I really hope it's not going to be that like every fucking week, because it's kind of too bad. Like I really like the members, but it's really like useless segment.
Yeah, the one with Dasu and Yuki-chan was funny, I think. Like, it becomes like this. Maybe it gets better.
Yeah, but like, they tried a lot of things, and clearly Dasu and Yuki-chan, the duel was really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have Ninja Nayo videos. We have from 18th until 29th, though both weeks only had 4 videos. I think due to World Cup, actually. At least one Ninja Nayo was did broadcast because of World Cup game of Japan. So for the first batch, my favorite one was Yokonyan versus Honono. Yokonyan brought like fake takoyaki from Osaka with chocolate and so on, and they were eating it, and Honono was just adorable as always, and Yokonyan funny. So
and Yokonyan, so she was putting like chocolate on the. So she was putting like a lot at first, and like for the last one, there was no chocolate left, so we are just a touch of chocolate. And as usual, we've got Yokonyan drawing members. So
Honono didn't look too amused.
Honono didn't like that stuff. So it was, and I mean like Yokonyan, like same thing. Pretty much she's there like each week, I think.
She's become really regular.
Yeah, so she is. She's always there.
And she really has like a good relationship with Mitsukichi now. So it's I really like them together. Yeah,
it's really funny to watch. For the second week, we had like as the highlight, I guess, Lu-chan versus Kano. I didn't watch it though, so
we don't even have to explain why it was good. It was Lu-chan and Kano. That's it.
Yeah, it looks funny. I would expect someone watch Yuzuki versus Now, but okay.
But really nothing special.
Okay.
Like Lu-chan with Kano was clearly the best.
Okay. Then next we have 3 Sanjanayos. The first one was Oshiden, Minadun, and Sakipon. nothing special there. Also long ago. I have no idea what happened. Next one was the
No.
So yeah, it was from 3 weeks ago because it was
Yeah.
the same day as we recorded last time.
exactly so.
Same as Zero Posy.
Next one was the Wanchan graduation special with Mikoti, Wanchan, and Juna. This one was actually really funny. Well, Juna didn't talk so much, but Mikoti and Wanchan were just talking all the time. And like they were more or less continuing a story from the Radio Neo from the night before, where it was about Mikoti said she doesn't understand why Wanchan has the mother character in SK, because usually in private so she's not like this at all, and SKEncore says she wasn't like this at all too. So she was like, yeah, I'm not at all this character, and I'm like not the biggest fan of it. And starting from this, the next day was her graduation stage, and like Machi, of course, didn't listen to Sanjanai, and she was then talking about, yeah, it's so nice that you're always the mother of Team S and so on. And Juna and Wanchan were just laughing all the time because they talked about this the day before. And really, really funny. Next was Kuma, Chikako, because Ego-chan was sick, so Chikako got in, and Maya. Surprisingly, Nick didn't listen to it. He's a bad Oshi.
Bad
Yes.
fan.
But it was really funny. Like there were sometimes Kuma and Maya were making fun of Chikako, and sometimes Maya and Chikako were making fun of Kuma. And when Chikako's in, it's always funny because she's
That's Mayoshi,
so good at
a bully.
Yeah.
Making fun of Kuma is always funny as well.
Yeah.
yeah. Chikako is so good in
It always
reactions and so on. So this is always fun when it's against her. So this one is really, really good to watch.
By the way, small digression because you talked about the World Cup earlier, but the day of the quarterfinals with Japan, not the quarter. Yeah, quarter was it? Or eight?
One less. I don't know.
No, one less. Yeah.
Yeah, around
But like that day, so usually I have my Twitter tabs open with lists, and I have a list with only idols in a tab. And so from like midnight to 5 a.m., there's never any traffic there. There's never any updates. And this day, like at 3:30 a.m. Japan time, so I look and I see, boom, 60 messages.
Yeah,
in the
all the
past 5
members were
minutes.
tweeting.
Like what happened? All the girls were up and watching.
Actually, Oshiba
Yeah.
Rinka was doing on Nanagogo like live commentary.
Okay. Who? Sorry.
That's what I expected.
Do we have a new member? Or
Yeah, she just joined. It's 8.5 generation.
by the way, did she perform in the K2 Shonichi?
No, of course not.
Oh,
Okay.
she and Naruki.
No, and Yukina was not there either.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, for the Shonichi, even Kochan didn't perform,
Yeah, I think
and
Naruki.
Narupi or Yamelo Narupi, I think.
Yeah, Naruki. She posted a pretty like more depressed blog
Yeah.
later, if she
Yeah,
needed or so on, or just as a substitute.
By the way, about
Kochan was
Rinka,
pretty.
I think her first K2 appearance was for the Senshuraku, right?
No, she didn't.
It wasn't
She
a
wasn't.
full performance. Yeah. Well, she appeared a bit. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so she
But
still
yeah,
hasn't done a
the-
full appearance.
But
Actually,
it's
I
the
forgot-
thing with K2 there's really too
Yeah, I know
many
they have too many
members,
members.
so
Yeah, okay,
it's
okay.
not really saying much.
I forgot
But
to
so
mention
yeah, but
this.
on the Senshuraku, they split. Like 4 members did only half. They could have had Rinka do that as well if they really wanted her to appear. At the same time, I'm not sure because like the members who did that only half of the performance were basically all the 7th gen of 72 except Yunana. So it would have meant that a more senior member would have to skip part of it. So maybe that's why she didn't appear.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I forgot to mention actually for one chance creation stage. Also, Izurin, Marin, and Miki-chan, not Mika, Miku-chan performed just one part of the stage each. So they also split it up.
But yeah, Yukina was also not there for the Shinshuraku and Shinichi. But Kochan for the Shinichi, she did pretty bad also. Like especially the fact that Airi was there and not her. Actually, I really talked about it during our intro that she was crying, saying it's the first time I'm a starting member.
Yeah.
She really didn't expect.
Then let's move to zero position finally.
So I was surprised to see I thought we talked about the first episode 3 weeks ago, but we recorded on the same day. So for the first time, I think we've got 2 episodes of Zero Posi. So it's a new series. So it's a competition. So we've got Ego-chan and Chuli. Ego Chuli. We've got Zipa, Chikako and Ryoha. We've got Naki and Kuma, so Kumaki. We've got Yunana and Aili. So we've got they're being teased a lot for being like a fake combi just for the show.
Yeah.
They've had their combi name for a long time, but the thing is, Yunana has a lot of combi because everyone wants to do a combi with Yunana.
Yeah.
Of course, there's Yurara, but she has Sugabata. With Maya, she has Ichigo something with Kano-chan, Ono with Airi. And apart from Yurara, I'm not sure how real the other combis are.
Yeah. So it was very good. We've got Kamimura and Yukatan, so Ayuka, and Miyomaru and Luchan, Miyomaru-chan.
Yeah.
So we've got we've got Makiko.
They got teased as well, Miyomaru-chan, about being a kind of business.
Yeah, because in FGN, that's clearly not the 2 girls I would have put as
they are probably each is probably they're probably the closest to each other compared to other girls, but they are not that close compared to other combis, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of rivals at the same time.
I don't really have an image of them together, but
no, but they often took pictures together. The thing is, Mio doesn't really have any other friends apart from Uru-chan. I think it's kind of similar for
and of course you have to think that they just entered 2 years ago or so, and
not even that,
for example Kumaki also, they are together since years. So of course they know each other for a longer time.
But the first time I saw Ruchan in Zenkoku Akushukai, I told her I'm a fan of Mio, thinking when I told Lala I'm a fan of Yudana, she was super happy. But so I said, okay, well, I have nothing to say to Ruchan because I went 5 times in her lane. And by the way, I'm a fan of Mio, and she was like, don't you? She was like, you should be a fan of me instead.
That's what Mio tells me. That's what Mio always tells me.
That's just some Mio's usual behavior.
Yeah. I think my favorite combi from this one was Jippa and Ayuka. Because Jippa is
wow, I wonder
those
why.
two are. Yeah, but Jippa is they are so funny. They are always together. Whenever members post pictures, those two are somewhere around holding hands.
It's funny, the other members were saying, these two are always together. It's actually difficult to go talk to one of them because it's impossible to dive in.
Those two are the closest you can get to a couple, I think, to a real couple. And Ayuka is just some goofing around kids play funny thing. It's really funny to watch. Usually, of course, Honono is in there too. With
that's what they say, the two. Because the first part was literally every combi trying to convey that the closest. And asking the other members okay, are they really close? Do you see them together? And I don't really remember who, but they say usually they are the two of them with Honono. So they're more than a trio than a duo.
They dropped Honono. And also they told to Chuli, I thought your combi was with Minaru. So no, it's just business. I'm with Ego-chan.
But to be honest, her combination with Ego-chan is the most business ever. They they make so many goods and they make so much merchandise. The management must be so happy.
Yeah,
The
and
amount of money they sell.
it's pretty much like the weirdest combi because they're clearly like Kohai Senpai relationship compared to like pretty much everyone else who's a Doki or close to, like Ryoha and Chikako.
Yeah, but in the second episode, it gave some interesting answers.
Yeah. So to conclude with the first episode, so it was the introduction of the pairing, everyone like explaining the combi. Second half was a bit of SKEncore coverage. So it's pretty much, I think we've seen that like before, something somewhere else. Don't remember when. But yeah, it's just because we've seen the backstage from Musubi.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I've seen that before. So yeah, nothing we didn't see. So pretty much normal coverage. So episode 2. So by the way, we don't know how many parts this is going to be. So
I assume at least 3, maybe 4.
Well, there's one more for sure.
3 for sure because next episode is also combi. So yeah,
I can't see them making all the games next week unless they rush them super fast. So I guess 4.
Yeah. So yeah, episode 2 was quizzes. So pretty much you've got the 2 girls, and each question is what is like the first member, favorite songs, what's the second member. So one of the good things is pretty much they asked who's their most respected members. And yeah, for Ego-chan, and Truly was super embarrassed because she said, because of course like each person had to rate it. And like Truly was like, okay, I'm super embarrassed, and but I think that's a good answer. So the good answer was actually Truly. So she had to write her own name. She respects me the most. Yeah, I'm awesome. Because that's very funny. Yeah,
there were some really, really good questions.
So some of them were super easy. Like for example, you know that everybody knows what Yucatan is gonna answer.
That's what I thought immediately. Yes, it's not very difficult with Yucatan.
Yeah, but other stuff like, I don't know, favorite song. Okay, it's more sometimes easy depending on the member, but like
for Ryoha, it was easy, right?
Yeah, it was Kangaroo for sure.
Yeah, but for like which member don't you like, or do you like the least? In SKE or like this?
Yeah, because you have difficulty to talk with something.
Yeah, like this. And then Chikako said, "No, I don't have one." Ryoha was convinced it's Piyosu because everyone has the difficulty to talk to Piyosu.
it was super good because she's like, Piyosu-chan, like, okay, like you're kidding me, like it's Piyosu, right?
Yeah, it's like a running gag in S2. Like the only one who can talk to her is like Rena Hyoso because they have the same interests. Yeah. One-chan was always just smiling and saying yes when Piyosu was talking. So, Yunana just doesn't care about anyone.
Yunana, she can. It's the thing with members who are not maybe the smartest. She's not gonna think as far as maybe how am I gonna talk to this member? I don't really know her. No, she just goes and
just doesn't care about it.
It doesn't even come to her mind that maybe it's complicated. Which is the opposite of Mio, for example. Like Ruchan had no idea, so she just said Nao-san because that's her favorite member. So maybe she's shy. I know the reason. The answer was Ego-chan. Because one time she told her on a radio show, please call me Yuna-chan. And so then Mio, every time she wants to talk to Ego-chan, she's like, putain, what should I do? She asked me to call her Yuna-chan, so if I call her Yuna-san or Ego-san, she won't be happy. But at the same time, she's a senpai, so I cannot call her Yuna-chan. It's too complicated, and in the end, she doesn't talk to her.
I think my favorite question was also what the last present or the most favorite present they gave each other, and Chikako just said, this I don't know what it was, and Ryoha just wrote necklace because she had no idea. Maybe I gave her a necklace sometime.
It was a phone case.
Oh yeah, right, the phone case. So she was like, "Did I give
Riva
you a
didn't
necklace?"
remember at all.
No.
Yeah,
And-
it was pretty much like a couple. Like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, you didn't give me any necklace. Like that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah, that was another girl.
yeah, and Heidi and Yunana was just easy because Heidi just gave one present.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
far.
it was I just
One time,
guessed
yeah.
that one, so it has to be that. So yeah, because yeah,
Mio wrote.
go ahead.
Mio wrote like a handbag, while
Oh, yeah.
Luchan wrote like sweets.
Yeah,
And Mio was like, but you gave me a handbag. And I, yeah, but I've never seen you using it even once. Yeah, right.
it's also like typical Miyoja. Surprisingly, Heidi and Yunana got 4 out of 4 questions. It's only
Yeah, because
pairing.
yeah, it's they
Surprising.
have got a bit of luck with that.
Yeah, and Mio Maruchan just 1 out of 4 makes kind of sense because I guess they are not that familiar yet. Looking forward to the games. I think Ayuka will be really good because they're just so energetic and good at running.
Yeah, for the 2 combis who looked suspicious, like Mio Maruchan got the worst score and Ono got the best one, so it's really like the
Yeah.
opposite. But no, Ono actually, so some questions are not that easy. Like when they asked what is your favorite song, if they asked Yunana, you know it's gonna be Gaining Mongo, it's pretty easy. But they asked for Airi actually, and it was also Gaining Mongo,
Yeah,
but
right.
Yunana really knew it. Or like what's her favorite part in her body? Yunana knew that it was Airi's legs.
Yeah.
And can we talk about like the fact that Heidi's rating is like it's horrible. It's one of the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah. The way she wrote, like even she didn't write the full Igaini Mango. She just wrote mango in a way,
it was pretty difficult.
Upside down also.
Yeah.
But like Udu-chan's was also great with it's eyes, the one in the face, or like me and then Kaono.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
He's in my face. Yeah.
And
so yeah, we've got so Yunana and Aili was first, and last Miyomadu-chan.
Yeah, so far.
And
all the rest got 2 out of 4. Man.
Yeah, they're all the same score, and we all know that with like competitions like that, like the last
The last game we got 1,000 points. Yeah.
I bet the last one would be the dance.
So pretty much,
the dance.
doesn't mean anything.
Pretty sure that.
So yeah, next episode is going to be battles. So they are smelling each other's. So maybe recognizing their sense. Like, okay, that's weird. So
Nice.
yeah,
every otaku
It's
stream.
my fetish.
and at the end of the episode, they introduced. So they had like some kind of event where members who were designing towels.
For Akasaka Sakus, which you mentioned before, they have the tie-up with TVS. And you could vote.
Yeah, and like Yokonyan's towel was amazing.
Yeah.
And she deserved number 2. Totally. Shuri got number 1, which is also nice. And 3 was Yuki-chan, who she made just blue dots on the towel to say that the background should be blue, and they just printed the blue dots on the towel. She was like, you should ask me before printing this towel. All this should be blue. So, really funny. Maya didn't make it, so another fail of Nick. You should really consider your Oshiman.
Come on, Nick.
Nick who said he would have downvoted Shuri to get Maya to win. I think it's time you change.
I think
I'm
mix
gonna
them
change
up.
the picture in the bottom left corner.
Well, you have to. Well, I mean, I've changed my Twitter picture a long time ago. Just got updated. By the way,
you're sure you did
somebody
downvote Maya and vote Shuri?
No. Look, you can't downvote. Look, I was. It was only a joke, guys. Haha.
Yeah.
By the way, just some news I want to bring up. I don't know when this was, but I saw this on a Matome that do you remember the SK member Hiramatsu Kanako who made the honey cinnamon brand of clothing? Yeah.
She was invited on a show with
exactly.
Nishinomi Kiyano.
Yeah. Can we talk about it a little bit? So she got invited on the show to. The theme of the show was let's find old AKB members like from the AKB groups, and find some really successful ones and really some success stories and some fail stories. So anyway, so she was the success story that they had on the show, and they asked her how much money do you make now, and she makes she makes a lot of money. I think it's like 200,000.
Yeah. Something like 200,000 euro.
I thought it was like $200,000. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, a bit less.
Yeah, a bit less probably. Anyway, I don't know if that's for a year or every month, but I guess it's a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then so she was the success story, and then the fail story was Nishinomiki, I think. Yeah. Can't even sell a shirt. Your events. Anyway.
Yep. Yeah, with that, we finish the TV and Media Roundup, and since we are already past 1.5 hours, we won't do any discussion today. Thank you everyone for listening until here. The upload on YouTube will take a bit longer because I'm out of town for the next days, but it will be up there within the week. Make sure to turn on next time too, and goodbye.
See you.
Bye.